I have a question for you today. When a native English speaker asks about a stressful day, do you say, I am tired and a little angry? This is simple English. But the reality is much more complex. As you move into advanced English, the goal is not to use a complex word just to show off. The goal is to use a precise word because the simple word fails to explain your situation. Today, we are focusing on practical situational language, the moments where advanced vocabulary is necessary for clarity. We are going to upgrade your emotional vocabulary by focusing on 3 common complex scenarios where advanced words are essential. The most common complex feeling when you are stressed, not just from one thing, but from everything at once. Let's start with the feeling of too much on your plate. When you have 3 assignments due and your car broke down, you are not just stressed, you are overwhelmed. This is the most practical advanced emotion word you can learn. It means feeling worried or totally overcome by a large amount of work, feelings, or information. You might say, I am feeling a little overwhelmed by all the sudden changes at work this week. It's much stronger than just stressed. Now, when that stress lasts for a long time, you are no longer just tired. You are drained or burned out. These are practical phrasal verbs that mean emotionally or physically exhausted from chronic stress. After working for 60 hours a week for a month, I'm completely drained. When you use drained or burnt out, you immediately signal a serious long-term problem, not just any bad day. And before a big interview, when you feel a focused worry about the future, you are apprehensive. This is great for formal conversations. Instead of saying, I'm worried about my final exams, you can say, I'm feeling quite apprehensive about the budget review meeting tomorrow. It signals that your concern is serious and based on a known event. The second scenario we are going to take is practical frustration and disagreement. In this situation, you need to describe not just anger, but the reason for the anger. Let's say you are dealing with slow emotions or frustrating customer service. You are not just annoyed, you are exasperated. You use this when you are intensely frustrated because of a repeated failure or simple stupid inefficiency. The situation itself makes you feel exasperated. But if your feeling is one of injustice, if you feel someone has been treated unfairly, you are indignant. This is a powerful word to use when you complain to a manager or discuss serious topics. I was indignant when I saw the company cutting wages after posting record profits. You are not just angry, you are defending a principle. The simpler word fails to show this moral dimension. And sometimes your feelings are mixed. When you have to choose between two job offers, you feel two ways at once. You are ambivalent. This is a highly practical word because modern life is full of complex choices. You're not saying I don't know, but rather I have deep ambivalence about this decision. I see the benefits and the drawbacks equally. The third session we are looking at is practical nuances and reflection. These words are practical because they deepen your social connections, allowing you to share complex and reflective moments. When you look back at an old photograph and feel a gentle, thoughtful sadness, that feeling is melancholy or wistful. You use melancholy when describing a quiet, reflective sadness that is often mixed with art or music. You use wistful when it's a specific, gentle longing for something you can't get back, like your college years. I felt a wave of melancholy listening to that old song. It made me wistful for my college years. And finally, for those moments when you don't have words but have a strong feeling about the situation, you can use this highly practical phrase, gut feeling. This is the practical conversational way to describe a strong, immediate, and reasoned feeling. I had a bad gut feeling about that deal, so I walked away. This is much clearer and more natural than trying to explain a complex intuition. The only way to make these words practical is to use them when the simple word fails. You can start by changing how you think about your day. Instead of writing in your journal that you were sad, pause and ask yourself, was I melancholy about a memory? Was I despondent after receiving bad news? This is called emotional tuning. When you're watching a movie or listening to a podcast, don't listen for the words. Listen for the context. Listen for how a native speaker uses "I'm exasperated" where their internet is slow. Then, the next time your internet is slow, you already have the precise word ready. This is how you embed the words in your conversational flow. Remember, your advanced vocabulary is not about replacing happy with a harder word. It's about making sure that when you need to explain why you walked away from a complex deal, the word ambivalent is there to save your conversation and express your true meaning. Think of one complex feeling you had today. Was it exasperation or perhaps ambivalence? Tell me in the comments using one of these advanced words. And please subscribe to my channel to make your English richer and more precise with me. Thank you everybody. Bye bye.